Hello everyone, welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. It's Saturday, which means Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Bad Voice Dubs, blah 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 blah.
Wow.
My name's Rashi.
I'm Joyce.
And we're moving on to the next part of this last episode. Was it last episode?
Yes.
Episode 3 or episode 4?
5?
Episode 4?
Four?
Episode 4, it's always 4 episodes. Episode 4! Yeah, that's
This is the last one, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then we entered halfway.
Hype.
Yes, hello,
Yeah.
Donna Chujo. I saw that you have subscribed to us, and so I wanted to give you a personal shout out. For some reason, the sub isn't indicated in our sub recording. For some reason, I don't know why. It should be, but I don't know why.
But we see it. We see it happen.
We see it in
It happened a week ago. We see it.
We see the follow a week ago, but apparently it was a lot sooner that she had. They had it subscription. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong. Sometimes connection's not. It's a bit spotty. I'm just doing.
That was
really
a
quick.
follow feed.
Is it a follow feed? Okay, whatever. Anyway, straight down to it. We entered. Last time we entered, we were in the middle of a murder case.
With Terry Fawles.
Terry Fawles.
It's Mia's first case.
Yes.
Mia's a big girl now. She's taking on her first case.
And we're moving into part 1 of -2 of the trial. What is it? Do you know the significance of the 073D?
I don't know. I can't think
Is
of
it
it.
a date? Everything usually
Probably.
has some kind of weird connotation, like something or another.
I don't know.
I'm always like really peculiar about like how they dress their characters. For example, the gold chain he has around his neck I mentioned last time looks a lot like a noose. I'm just like, ooh.
Yes, guys.
But anyway, let's move on. Ah!
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want to say thanks. You're really good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime,
Yeah, there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past.
obstacle.
Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill the policewoman anyway?
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Balls, big on nutrition. Gotta have that iron.
Raw steel.
Information. Right.
What we need the most is info about this Miss Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing.
What is it?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill anybody. I never lie.
Mr. Fawles! In that case, tell us more about it. What happened 5 years ago?
Okay, I trust you. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dreamt of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Bridge looks the same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute.
Thank you, Kermit. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years.
Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute.
Fair?
It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Your girlfriend, huh?
Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne?
The victim's last name.
Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister.
What? Are you serious?
The girl.
The girl, let her go!
Nay! I don't remember the voice of the animals. Shut up! Come closer and I'll kill her! Or something. Or like whatever.
Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Oh wait,
It's got the kniff!
the detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne.
I think this is a flashback. I should
Yeah.
do the echo voice.
first, I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was blah, 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 blah. But if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it.
Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betray! Oh, he's like a...
Wow, he's just...
He like devolves into like a monster. Wrong! Was it a monster? Wrong! No protect sister! Valerie betray me! Betray us!
Oh, what do you mean she betrayed you?
Everything! All lies! All make-believe! Kidnapping too!
Make-believe kidnapping?
Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas.
I need a good voice for Fawles. I can't really pin it down. I'll do anything she says. Anything. Dahlia. Maybe I should do the voice like this.
If you want.
I'll do anything she says.
Trixie
Anything
girls.
Dahlia says.
The
Trixie
Trixie
girls.
Fawles.
Dahlia says.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do it.
Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too.
Valerie was in on it. Golem
Dahlia's
Falls.
family's rich. Jewelry business. We got one jewel, that's what we bought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap notes. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange. Oh, well, no, he does have a weird.
Oh yeah,
like,
he does. It
he has a
is very
weird, like,
broken. It's a...
what's it called? Neanderthalish.
Yeah.
Ask $2 million diamond. Tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge. There you
Yeah,
go.
okay.
We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you are planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman! That woman, Valerie, she do it for reals. She shoot me for real. Me and Dahlia. I was shot in arm. Dahlia, she jumped in the river.
Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you?
I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. That one precious jewel. Flawless gola. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me.
That man, Terry Fawles. He killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below.
Yeah, so it looks like it was an elaborate not blackmail. It's a frame up. So
instead of splitting it three
ways,
ways, you split it two because.
And then Dahlia was never found. It was assumed to be killed.
Yeah, Dahlia was assumed dead.
Yeah. These 5 years. All I wonder is why? Why? Why did she lie? Oh, that's all I want to know.
Which is interesting.
So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all.
So that's why you made a crazy escape like that.
Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Fawles, where is it?
Huh? Oh, where's what?
Come on now, kitten. The ransom, the $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Why did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know.
No. Huh? You don't know.
No, really, I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia.
With Dahlia.
So
She had it.
She had it and jumped. That day on bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack.
She jumped with it.
Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. Into Eagle River.
It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute.
You can come back in now. We're about ready to go.
Mr. Fawles, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne?
Never found her, my sweet Dahlia.
They never found her.
Found the body. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel.
Oh, please don't say that.
Your teen angel. How old was she anyway?
Just
14? Holy shit. 14?
14! I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds.
Yikes. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears in the river with a rock worth 2 million. Oh man, angels these days.
Oh my god! Fawles
takes
takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or is she really a devil?
Yeah.
Is she your angel, or is she your devil?
It's time, kid. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve.
You bet.
Diamond added to the court. Not actual diamond. Information of diamond.
Add it to the court records.
The training wheels come off now, Mia. We've got to strike when the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Ow.
Okay, before we go too far in the actual court, I need to know how old Terry Fawles is.
We can check the profile.
Yeah, I know.
But in the meantime, let's plug our brand new merchandise. Yeah, brand new. No,
Look at
just
that! Look at that! Rashi branded.
DPS Rashi branded. Branded goods. That's no, that's not really true. This is actually a Christmas Christmas gift from one of our supporters. But yeah, it's still a bit plasticky, tasty in the inside. I gotta wash it out a bit better. But yeah, it's a gift, and I think it's pretty fun. So there you go.
Look at that! It's
Yeah.
his face.
Look at this water bottle. Coming to a store near you never.
Rashi water in your mouth.
Get some Rashi juice up in there. Rabble, 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 rabble. Everyone rabble, 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 rabble. Oh, that's like now then let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Fawles. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady.
Not this again.
I can understand the defense lawyer wanted to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
Oh shit, that's right. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's Dahlia.
Or rather,
her
Melissa
name
Foster.
is Melissa Foster. My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime. That's all. What possible reason a girl like this could have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine a woman as a murderer.
Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next.
Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive?
Yes, of course. I think.
You're still acting as tame as a kitten.
Mr. Armando.
Listen, lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. So
That's a phrase that she tells Phoenix all the time.
Smile no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro.
Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Oh, I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional.
What do you mean?
Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click. She lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say.
This bitch.
Melissa Foster's history.
was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, eh?
Yeah.
Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're not the bad, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile.
You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. This bitch.
This bitch. Press everything. She says I was out of the country before the last.
So, what country were you living in then? We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed.
It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't have any personal identification.
Oh, how fucking convenient.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her for details? Of course.
Press that bitch.
Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in?
Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case. That's true.
I lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Fawles or Detective Hawthorne.
Baby Edgeworth, yeah.
I
he's
know.
Just put it in work. Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add that to your, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony?
Yes, please, Mr. Judge. Naturally, I didn't know either victim or defendant.
Okay, really quickly, Terry Fawles is 25, so he was 20 when they were...
When he was dating a 14-year-old.
Which is still...
Oh my god.
Laura! Yeah. She's 9, this one's 19.
Yeah, well,
So
I
yeah,
mean,
she's 14. That lines up.
Oh.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And then,
It's just...
So this will be important later, I think, when we establish that she possibly may be a Dahlia.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, nothing really...
Right now, I don't
It
think
does
we have
nothing connect. Nothing in our current state of I guess
Our current evidence.
does not state anything otherwise.
Yeah.
This one states meet on the
Talk
bridge.
to Dahlia.
Dahlia
but
told her this time the whole truth must come out, but she never.
But this is
we
still
can't tie
Melissa
this,
Foster right now.
yeah.
We can't tie her to Dahlia yet.
Yeah.
So we gotta tie her to Dahlia.
False car, timer functioning, $20. That's about it. Okay, so nothing here. I didn't know anything.
I mean,
until
you
I entered-
could press her on it if you want.
Why not? Just press.
You didn't know either person? Are you certain of that? Yes. I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped.
Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth?
First time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Objection, that is a
That's a
leading
leading statement.
Yes, it really was a coincidence. Until I entered college, I'd never been to Eagle Mountain before. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
Just gonna raise our volume just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. That sort of thing, you know, murder,
Murder.
homicide, vehicular homicide, girl things, you know.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of
She's
sorts.
a gold digger. She's a man-eater, a gold digger.
Hiking my ass, I know, right? But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no trains run through there. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club.
All of the college hiking club.
I fell in love with this stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. didn't know you were such a goth.
Am I right?
By the way, what's the name of your college?
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life.
What are you hiding,
Yeah,
Edgeworth?
all that matters is that she is the material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious intent.
Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on some thin ice there.
I hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. Don't have any reason to want to hurt a police officer.
Sure. Wait, holding a grudge and killing an officer just... What, she just said that she didn't know them. How does she know that he has a pass? Let's just see.
A grudge? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death?
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful, your client, I mean.
This can't.
Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot about the poor policewoman as well.
Wait, how does she know these things?
What do you mean by that? Your client? He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Well, she is right about that. Mr. Fawles is kind of forgetful. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of
Easy.
identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification.
Well, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, but you had been, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a bitter man.
This is bad. Mr. Fawles' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. What should I do with that last statement? Add it.
Yeah.
Your Honor, what the witness has said now is tremendously important. I'd like to add it to the official testimony.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. And that testimony only helps to further prove that point.
No, that's not why
Enough! Witness, if you would.
My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf.
But... the scarf's not white here.
Well, I mean whitish.
No, it doesn't make any sense. And the victim's note is confidential. How did she know that? I'm gonna press it.
It's true, Mr. Fawles did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting. The note that she left, wear a white scarf for identification.
Yeah, what about it?
Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it?
And how could you know it's...
Yeah.
Order! Oh, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth? Did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing.
In that case, the only way the witness could know about the... Just a moment! Of course, I didn't know about the note. It's just... I saw it when it happened with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. That's why I assumed the signal was a white scarf.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Come on, Mia. You can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness. Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true. That's what I saw. Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him.
Because the scarf is blue.
You've said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
A white scarf.
I don't like the way you said white there, Mr. Kaziazizadeh. Yes. Is something wrong?
Is she colorblind? No.
She's just getting her
story mixed up, yeah.
That's why I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. Ah! I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it's certainly not white.
What's it like? Is it blue or is it white? Makes me.
Is it a blue and black? Is the
blue black dress or is it a blue white?
Is the scarf blue and black or is it white and gold? Huh?
Chocolate.
You want the most chocolate?
Chocolate.
You want chocolate? Chocolate?
Certainly not white.
You want pot of gold or do you want mints?
There's nothing left in the mints except for one. Do you want the mint?
There's 2 mints.
I will have 1 mint. Yeah, mint chocolate.
Yeah, I'll have the other mint. Oh.
No.
You knew what those hoes said!
She knew the contents of the note? No!
It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No!
No. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public.
And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. This bitch. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Fawles is one. The person who wrote the note, Valley Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person.
Did you say one more person? That's right. A person that no one would have ever suspected. Have you figured it out yet, kitten?
Yep.
It's Meekins!
The third person that knew the contents of the note was...
Meekins. It's Meekins all along. No, it's Dahlia Hawthorne. The deceased, quote-unquote Dahlia Hawthorne.
And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yeah, Larry Butts! You can hear him like wake up in the middle of his class, like his little like his what's it called? His in his like high school class. Go back to sleep. If something smells, it's always the Butts. Dahlia Hawthorne. I've never heard that name before.
Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There's her name.
Tell her this time.
Tell her this time. There's her name right there.
What's this? Who is this person? Who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. She kinda can.
Yeah.
The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was a victim. Dahlia Hawthorne was... Hawthorne. No R. Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
The Canadian judge is great.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Fawles. Murder.
You said she was killed. But was she? Really?
What are you implying?
Of course, people thought she died 5 years ago. When she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
Objection! She was declared legally dead 5 years ago.
Which is
As
very
far as the law
fast
is
for...
concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead.
But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. And 5 years is too fast to write someone off.
Well, I mean, if you open an investigation, you can sufficiently say case closed.
I guess so. And Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago.
And technically, Dahlia Hawthorne was the detective on KK, so she could have rushed it.
Possibly. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age you are.
Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying.
But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What? Nani? Nice work. That's like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. Rabble! Yeah. Hear the rabble in the room.
So
rabble
much rabble!
Here, rabble
So
there,
much rabble! Ah! If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm.
Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conducted full background checks on all of our witnesses.
What did he say?
Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go.
No way! But then, why?
If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Holy shit! This bitch?
This bitch.
But I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. Oh no, we thought so as well. But, well, as you can see, same to be honest.
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her bigger sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her.
What?
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would a witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he turned it around on me.
I think you need a little push in the right direction, kid.
I think that's you.
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim.
That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Oh, jeez, thanks a lot. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Boy.
Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets.
I am sweating bullets.
You think you're in a tough spot, huh?
Of course, aren't I?
No. You just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me?
The rashness of youth, how charming.
Shut up, you're young. You're younger than me. Yeah. This, coming from someone younger than me.
Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye? What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? I think... Just give me a hot second here to save.
The truth must come out.
This one. Victim's note. Truth must come out.
The story starts after Terry Fawles escaped.
It's sweats from crashing out from caffeine dependency.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. and a terrible addiction to cocaine, man. Cocaine.
Can I have my liquor cabinet?
Your liquor cabinet?
Yes.
No, you're cut off. You're cut
No,
off.
I want my liquor cabinet. Mom, I got
A liquor chocolate cabinet.
liquor
for
chocolate
Christmas.
cabinet, so I'm calling it my liquor cabinet. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out.
Also share, please. We'll share it through the internet. Ah!
Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth.
The whole truth?
Nothing but the truth.
So help you God?
There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia.
Donut, thank you for the
Woo!
sub.
Thank you, thank
very
you.
much. We appreciate your continuing appreciation of the stream.
That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut. Permanently.
Rebel. A terrific story, Miss Fay. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Fay. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Fawles. There's only one important secret that connects them all.
Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony.
What testimony?
Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it explains a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Irk. Very well. I will grant you your request for further testimony.
Now grill this bitch!
I know it'll be painful for you, but could you enlighten us once? I know it'll be painful for you, but could you just enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf?
Canada!
Canada!
Canada! Canada!
Shrimp fried rice! Shrimp fried rice! Shrimp fried rice! Okay, we're done.
Oh yes, of course, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm for one last time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
My little maple leaf.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Fawles. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Fawles in the arm.
Bloop.
That's when Mr. Fawles tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
But with what money? Like, The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again.
With that money.
Yeah, and we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister? Preposterous! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Fay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, the money from the diamond. Like, how else was she gonna support her sister? As you have heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination.
Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again.
If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We've still got that info. That is up your sleeve.
What info?
Come on, kid. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged.
That's right. It was a fake kidnapping. Terry Fawles told us that in the lobby.
Oh, I'll do anything she says. Yes, I'll do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Oh.
What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by...
Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Echo.
Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret.
And it ain't just Victoria's. Ba-dum-psh. It was kidnapped by Mr. Fawles. Ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Fawles in the arm, and that's when Fawles tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. That seems weird, because he had a knife. So why would he push her off a bridge?
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Fawles was shot in the right arm, he let go of me.
That's true. Right, the knife in the arm, right? Cool.
I was dazed. I tried to turn and run away, but Mr. Fawles turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. And he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin? Oh dear!
And in the next instant...
Sploosh. I advise the court to remember that river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. And she just yeeted me off that bridge.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. And then just a little shove from behind. That was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river.
Okay, so the ransom price was the raw diamond. Then the exchange was made, and then she shot him in the shoulder, but the diamond never showed up anywhere.
That was a dangerous thing to do, considering we were being held hostage. Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Fawles was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was gonna use it. I knew he was gonna use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
So that seems weird.
I'm not seeing anything yet. I think you need to press something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna press everything else before I try it.
You're still missing something.
Yeah, I am.
In this
I
equation.
survived. The man with money. Let's try that. The months.
And that's why you hid your identity. Yes, I only told my sister.
Valley of Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, Mrs. Witness has been deceased for 5 years. Sorry.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity to start a new life.
With what money?
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me to get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all that paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
Oh, It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is.
I just gotta prove that kidnapping was a hoax.
Okay, so we didn't push the first one. Maybe we can just poke it out like that was a false. Yeah.
Did you and Mr. Fawles have a relationship? Yes. As a tutor.
He's an idiot.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Fawles? You were tutoring him, Mr. Fawles? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Fawles came to the house to tutor me.
But he's an idiot. What? I told a lie, a little lie. What lie? Why are you lying? Why are you always lying?
Ew, gross. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14.
You probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite a clever fellow then, Mr. Fawles.
Yeah, so again, Fawles was 20 years old.
And pursuing a 14-year-old.
And pursuing a 14-year-old. So yeah. Ugh, gross. I'll do anything my Dahlia says. I swear to
He's an
God.
idiot.
Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Fawles a clever fellow? Oh yeah, we were talking about Dahlia's tutor as a lie, for sure.
Yeah, that's a definite lie. So, but he doesn't say anything about his state of mind, so I really can't press that.
I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million.
$2 million?
It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. Jesus.
Fucking A. That's big, man.
A pint, not.
Oh, pint.
But still, like.
I thought a liter for half of them because we do things in liters. A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. Canadians immediately go to the milk. Not the smallest carton, that's true. The little milk, yes. The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Fawles is. Clever.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Eye
right.
roll.
It was all your plan. Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and after she made the exchange, she shot him.
That's when Fawles tried to kill me by shoving me up the bridge from behind. See, that seems so weird.
Why?
How?
She was trying to run. The story is that she was trying to run past him.
Yeah, but like from that direction, right?
No, so
She was trying to run towards her sister or try away?
Towards her sister.
Okay. Pixels, choppers, and spine prison exists 5 years ago, right, Talia? No, it's because she kept it under wraps. It's a staged kidnapping, right? So she knew that if she got her sister, who was in on the gig, to bring herself and her gun, and as a detective, she wouldn't call out unnecessary issues until the moment that it occurred. But yeah, so she think I survived.
I think you're missing something.
So I decided to change my identity. The thing is that she says that they made the exchange, but okay, so I'll go through the things again. The uncut diamond was lost at Eagle River 5 years ago. So where did it go? She says the exchange was made. What happened to the diamond? Another one is, witness photo, bridge unchanged for 5 years. Is this, like if she got pushed, like, where? Like, she'd have to lift her and throw her. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. It could be that I'm being nitpicky, but I feel like that doesn't make any sense. She pushed her, and somehow she slipped through the very obvious safety nets to fall off the side? No, she'd have to climb up or be thrown over. And there's no way Terry Fawles is going to be able to do that with a shot to the arm. Let alone the fact that, like, if we were to believe that she would never pick her up to begin with and throw her off the side anyway. No, she had to have jumped. Like, this looks weird. And this photo specifically says that it hasn't changed in 5, right? 5 years. I'm just gonna... She wanted the perfect over-the-edge selfie. Yeah. This doesn't make any sense. Like, she falls in the arm and then starts shoving you behind.
It's check your Dusky Bridge map.
Yeah.
In accordance to when Fawles tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
right?
and then check the map.
Like, if he had pushed her off the other side, she wouldn't have landed in the water. She'd have landed on some fucking turf.
That's apparently what we're going for.
Okay, cool, because that's what I thought initially. It wouldn't make any sense. Like, if she pushed you from behind through the hole, she'd be dead. She'd hit the rocks.
Mm. You say that Mr. Fawles pushed you into Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
Just like all those teenagers that fall off Capilano.
Yeah, it's true.
Man, I can't defend dumb people, okay? It's just too hard.
Also, was it Lynn Canyon? Also?
Every suspension bridge ever.
All those suspension bridges, all those teenagers have to do. But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Fawles.
Floaty cat.
I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I ask that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in these last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind, as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. A most certain death. Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible!
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then.
But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference.
Ugh. Clever bitch. Oh, you're right. If the events occurred just like the witness testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see,
Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
Oh, what do you mean?
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawles panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. That's
and
not
this
true.
Is where
That's where my theory or my evidence comes true. Well, if that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on the bridge side wires. You can't be serious.
Rabble, 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 rabble. Order in the court. It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Not now, Mia. This is not the time to retreat. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault.
What?
I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Fawles panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I am forced to say that is impossible.
Ridiculous. What's so impossible about it?
Aside from your pompous accent, it's because your flawed logic contradicts the court records. This is the picture of the
car. This is the witness photo, yeah.
Yes, this one.
I'll have you know that my real-life voice actor doesn't have an English accent, so I'm damn well privy to something unique.
Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend they extend up to about 5 feet off the ground, about joist height.
They're about 1 joist height off of the ground. Edgeworth fail at logic? That's impossible.
That's impossible. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. No!
But let's remember, the size and the strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over.
So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Fawles had been shot in the right arm.
Oh!
And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Fawles throwing the witness off the bridge? That's clearly impossible.
Go! Order! What is the meaning of this?
Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into Eagle River intentionally.
What? What is this? Oh, he roared. What is this, Roar? Indeed. What do you mean by such ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She would have saved me.
Yeah, the cuffs really would have helped.
Jumping into the raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that is exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. But even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason to jump into the river.
Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river?
The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River.
It's the money! She wants the money!
5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountains with her, the $2 million diamond.
Ugh! No, it can't be.
Yes, Dahlia had it planned from the beginning. The $2 million she was going to keep it all for herself.
Oh, okay. So she screwed both of them.
Mm-hmm. She forced Mr. Fawles to help her fake the kidnapping.
Pop, pop! Don't stop.
At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Money, money, money.
She's a golden. That's simply ridiculous.
Is it now?
Your Honor, 5 years ago the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan?
Yeah, well, think about
sure.
yourself at 14. You were a bit of a dude.
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I do believe a 14-year-old could be a terrible human being.
Yes. Children are terrible human beings. This woman is a demon. And there's one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne.
You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
A 6-year-old shot his parents over a halo, apparently.
That's true. But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping?
Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder.
What do you mean by that?
On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Fawles, Valerie called her sister Dahlia. And then she told her what she was planning to do.
Put your hand on your hip and a dip.
Teenager to bitches.
Planning to do? She was going to tell her the whole thing. She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her note. I love how he's like, holy shit.
That was what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That's when you hatched your demonic plan to kill two birds with one stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Objection!
Ooh, now I got the evil laugh. Who said that? Who's that? Who's laughing at a time like this? Oh, here comes the real Dahlia. This bitch.
Forgive me. It's just hilarious.
That's just hilarious. Witness? Is that you?
You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you?
She's a fucking pretentious bitch.
Evidence. Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14 I plotted it with Mr. Fawles and my sister. Well, and one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to that, at least show that.
Wow. Well, Miss Fey?
I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey. Are you stupid or something?
You must be clearly retarded. Like, I can imagine just using really harsh crass words at this point. Like, ugh.
How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense.
Huh. Of course you are.
This cunt.
Is this it? Is it really over? That girl made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it.
Who's the fucking lawyer here, Dahlia? Bribery! Huh. Without evidence, the trial is over? Oh, over? Who decided that?
Mr. Armando.
Come on now, kid. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? It's true. For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony.
Testimony?
It's true. We can get Fawles in on this. Yeah. On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. He hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fawles' stolen car and went to meet him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right?
Yes, that's right.
In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder.
Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is this one person who can testify to that demon woman's crimes?
Meekins! No, it's Terry.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness.
A new witness?
Gollum!
Gollum!
Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Fawles.
The defendant?
There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. There's only one person who could solve this riddle once and for all, and that person is Terry Fawles.
Oh, Terry loves the testimony. He does love his testimony, that Terry. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what's your take on this?
Well, I can't say no.
I guess. Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring in the defendant to the witness stand.
Ugh. This is my last chance, Mr. Fawles.
Terry loves his yogurt.
Terry loves testimony. Terry loves his yogurt. Terry loves his iron ball.
Terry needs his iron.
My last chance to establish a motive. You're all I have left.
Give me a cat. I'm gonna gnaw on that.
I'll give you a cat.
The cat's like, no. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? Well, I don't believe it. No. Was it Ooh, I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me.
Mr. Fawles, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive.
Scary Terry testifies.
And you were used for $2 million.
That's not true. Mr. Fawles, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusty Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago she promised never ever to betray each other.
Terry?
Dahlia! It's true! You're alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you.
I shouldn't need to say it. You already know. But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands now, Terry.
Oh, this bitch! Dahlia! No, I will allow Mr. Fawles to testify once and only once. And only once. Well then, Mr. Fawles, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness! Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Water! Please, water! Cat not need water! Oh, well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. No! That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in the car. Finally, one woman came. She stood right in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie. Not my Dahlia. Okay, so Valerie.
Well, that's not possible because he said he was facing his car and he was there first. But how was Dahlia? How was the other woman on the other side of the bridge?
Yeah.
Mr. Fawles, you are covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Is this how you want to end it, Mr. Fawles? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence?
There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think.
Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Only one person can finish this. You, I think. You know what? Fucking do whatever you can.
Thank you for your vote of confidence, Mr. Armando.
Yeah. At 4 p.m.
Fine.
to stop the car in front of the bridge.
Fine.
Sure. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. Right. Perfect.
That's strong.
I watched my car from the bridge. Then I watched my car from the bridge. I never put any body into the car. Finally, one woman came in and she stood in front of me. We talked and she left.
Mr. Fawles, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne?
We didn't get it was it or was it not Valerie. She said a person came, right? I never lie. It's the real truth. It was Valerie. I remember her face.
Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification?
Sorry, I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. She might have dyed her hair.
It doesn't matter. It was the fact that... It doesn't matter. It's the fact that he says he was facing his car. But if you look at the photograph, he's facing away from his car.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
What did you talk to her about that anyway? Mr. Fawles,
Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That's all. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied. She got me the death penalty.
And were you satisfied with the answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead.
But you just saw that she isn't dead.
After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for.
That was Valerie. Dahlia. Yeah, so he said I watched from my car, but I never put no body into the car. But he could have known, as for the witness's photo, he's facing the wrong way, right?
Yeah, he's facing the wrong way.
Is he?
If you look at the
You're right,
the
yeah,
bridge,
you're right. I remember, yeah, you're right.
yeah. So when you got to the bridge, no one arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure, huh? Then I'm sure too, Mr. Fawles. I'm sure that you're lying.
Huh?
I'd be crying.
I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. No, it was not. 'Twas an elaborate ruse.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Fawles, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
No.
Mr. Fawles, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place.
Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other, we swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love.
A memento.
5 years ago, I hid it under the base of a tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get.
So wait, hold on a second.
You recognize this bottle, don't you?
Yeah, is that the diamond? Or is that...
You
Or is it
recognize
just
this
the bottle?
bottle.
Yeah,
You
it's just it's a
recognize
necklace
this...
bottle, yeah. Oh, this little bottle on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming. Oh, but it looks empty. It's an empty bottle.
Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone approximately 30 minutes.
So he crossed the bridge? Or
No,
he
it
went...
was just away from the bridge.
Yeah.
50 minutes away from the bridge.
Ugh.
With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car.
No! Oh, indeed. There certainly was enough time for it.
I've still got a chance. Mr. Fawles, there is no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Fawles?
That's enough. Please.
Witness!
I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more than we're supposed to drink bottle. Oh!
No! Stop the trial! Your Honor! We need a recess!
I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this.
No! We're so close! Just a little more!
Yeah, he just fucking poisoned himself. She fucking manipulated him into the Romeo-Juliet scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it was empty on inspection. He had drank it when he put his hand to mouth. Drank it. He had drunk it.
I was going to prove your innocence!
No! Don't want that! Don't trust self! Maybe kill again! Kill sweet Dahlia again!
He's like, he's already like,
He's gone. Yeah.
not that smart to begin with, so he is very easily manipulated by.
Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee. Oh, he put it in his coffee? Oh no, when he wanted a drink, right? He needed it to take down whatever he had put in his mouth, I'm assuming.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh god, he's done.
Mr. Fawles!
Mr. Fawles!
Mr. Fawles!
No, oh, wow, they even gave him his own, like, custom, like, I fell on the fucking bench situation here. You need to wash, yeah, we need something to drink to wash down his poison, yeah.
And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers.
No, I don't know, I think Dolly came out clean on that one.
Yeah, Dahlia came out with that one. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep in my soul, I thought I'd never heal.
Yeah, this is one of the most intense trials, and it only gets crazier from here. Because everything you've done since the first
game,
Phoenix Wright game to this Phoenix Wright game gets wrapped up into this last episode. So if you haven't watched it yet, you should definitely go back into our archives or into YouTube archives and watch them all, or like play it yourself because it's super fun. But yeah, get all the way up to here, and then we can experience this fucking roller coaster again all over. Because I know what the main beat points are in my head, but there are also revelations I keep forgetting or I've misplaced. So guaranteed it's gonna be crazy.
It is.
Edgeworth didn't lose. Edgeworth did not technically lose. The person that was convicted of the murder technically has died. So whatever, right?
There's no
She
verdict.
believes it's a lose for her.
Because her innocent victim,
Her innocent defendant has
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
But for Edgeworth, it didn't matter.
it doesn't matter for Edgeworth. Wins win, right?
It wasn't verdict wasn't handed, so whatever.
Yeah, but if you want to go back and play games by yourself, you can play it on Steam, because this is done on the Steam HD version, which I heard should be fine now. I think there are one or two little like problems that they fixed in a couple patches, but I haven't seen any of them. So
Oh, this is pretty good.
yeah, so definitely say go play it.
Yeah, the first trilogy is available on Steam. Do it if you haven't.
Yep.
Anyways, keep going.
Oh, I remember. Does it show Diego's reaction?
Oh,
I will
also,
buy it. It's on sale on PS4 too.
Do
Yes!
it! Yes!
Do it! Do it!
I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well.
Everyone's been also telling me like, oh, Danganronpa is like a better Phoenix Wright. I'm like, nothing's better than Phoenix Wright, okay? But I heard like another I guess parallel is that Phoenix Wright paved the way for Danganronpa, because no one thought that something like a weird
No
thing
one
like
thought
a
a
serial
lawyer
trial,
game?
yeah, a serial trial
Lawyer
game,
Simulator was gonna
would
be fun?
worth it, but then yeah, they did it right, and then Danganronpa's apparently like that on meth or something.
Right. But one
Here we go.
person, the true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. This bitch.
Unforgivable. That witch.
Mr.
That
Armando.
witch. We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You're just a little too soft. You were just a little too soft, kitten.
It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Fawles killed himself.
Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty.
I knew it. I knew it. I wasn't cut out for this.
Mia.
Ah.
Sweet, charming look.
Also, the first time he calls her Mia and
calls
not
her
kitten.
Mia. And then you hear the, this is the first time you've heard this against Diego, right?
Yes.
So this is the dark fragrance of coffee, the dark fragrance of dark coffee.
Yeah.
And that's also Godot's theme. So you kind of like realize the connection.
If you
that's
weren't
happening.
sure before, you know now.
It's a very glaring like sign that this person is the prosecutor you're fighting against. But then also wraps into your brain, why is the person this person who is so close to Mia, your mentor, your mentor, so adamant on fighting you, right?
Also, he's a defense attorney.
And he's a
here.
defense attorney, like.
Why is he prosecuting you?
Yeah.
What happened to you? Just like Edgeworth.
But we knew he.
I know, right? like, Edgeworth grew up wanting to be a defense attorney. What happened to turn him into a prosecutor? This guy was a defense attorney. What happened to turn him into a prosecutor?
Don't you get it yet? You can't cry. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. I remember that scene. I was like, holy shit, he's animating! And he just fucking crushes the cup. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
Mr. Armando!
That's the first time I saw animation on the side screen and just crushes that cup and you're just like, oh shit. No matter how tough the case.
Actually,
Oh, yeah,
I think
this is
that's,
That's Mia?
no, I think that's Phoenix.
No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. And then just file them away and eventually forget them. Yeah, he's reading.
He's
watching
looking
a
back.
testimony.
He's researching back through Mia's old cases.
1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Did someone just deck him?
No, this was
No,
the,
this is, yeah.
This was your first trial.
This is episode 3.
1.
Episode 1? Oh yeah, this is episode 1 of Trials and Tribulations. It's you being Mia trying to get Phoenix out of this. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. Hey, Paul. Hey, no. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face.
I have been robbed of all of my breakdowns.
Yeah. Well, there's still a lot more. There's like a huge...
I know.
It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Did he get poisoned?
No, he fell off the bridge.
Oh, right, he got pushed off a bridge. Yeah. So that's the end of the first...
That's the prologue.
This is the prologue of episode 4. And it moves on to episode 5. Yeah. Brand new episode. Episode 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. So episode 4 is literally just one case, right? Was it?
4 was just that.
Yeah, just the one case. The epilogue.
To 5.
The prologue
to 5.
Yeah. So we're gonna be moving right into 5, and hopefully we'll be able to get most of the research done and into trial before the end of the stream.
You can push it a little bit. No, nothing's happening this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. We still have to go out and buy stuff though.
Yeah, but we don't have to be
like speedy about it because they're gonna be like a day or two to like bump it. No, we don't. Monday, the 31st.
Shishishito, the treasured Kurain village heirloom, whose name means 7-branched sword.
This is hands off on me.
It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point.
So this is like the whole methodology around the Ace Attorney series.
And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed,
Murder, most foul.
the illusion is revealed, and the implacability of
Implacability, yeah.
fate is finally laid bare. That was a word I had to learn real fast.
February 6, 9:48 a.m.
Hey Nick,
Yeah, what is it?
you know how I've got spiritual powers, unlike you?
Sure, you're a spirit medium after all.
But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up.
Pearls?
So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick.
Oh my god. I'm lost. What's this magazine you've got?
Also-
What's this magazine you're shoving in my face?
It's the New Year's issue of Occult!
A cult.
Winter Spiritual Location Special!
Oh, Pearls look so happy.
Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night in of intensive training.
That title, oh, cult.
Oh, it sounds too... Oh, it sounds too good to be true.
I'll say, sounds more like a scam to me.
It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura's Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training.
Now I definitely don't want to go.
You know, I think I've heard about this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there.
Reservations? For a temple? Are you serious?
Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us.
Yeah! And I signed up for the special course.
That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now or anything.
Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on! Don't just stand there! Start packing your stuff!
Pearl is adorable, yeah. This is the only time you're ever gonna see her. Like, I don't think she appears again after this. Pearl or May. Or Maya.
You see Maya.
Like, grown-up Maya in...
You see grown-up Maya.
Ace Attorney, or in,
Not in
maybe not in the...
not
maybe
in
not
Apollo
in
Justice,
Apollo
but you do
Justice,
see grown-up Maya.
I haven't played that far. Cultist's Vacation. Vacation, all I ever wanted.
Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff.
Huh? Me? Why do I have to go?
Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old.
Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is the TV. All right, move on. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple?
No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall.
Pearl's trying to set you up again. Like, yeah, sure she is. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places.
What? No way! How can you be so selfish?
Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the?
What is it, Mr. Nick?
Let me see that magazine. Guess who's in the photo?
Who's it?
Oh, this nun.
Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick?
This girl. It's. Oh, she's got the. Oh, Dahlia. The.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
It's Dahlia Hawthorne, but she's dead.
I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? Anything. You disgust me.
But it can't be. She was found guilty and she should still be in prison. Okay. She's
Mr.
being
Nick?
permanent. I'll go.
Huh?
Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go.
Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly?
Yes, oh, thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right?
Oh, cult. New Year's issue received. Jesus.
Ah, you're...
Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple. But I just had to see for myself. Who this nun, I had to see for myself who this nun really was.
This bitch.
This.
Like, damn, if that isn't like some scary PTSD right
Yeah,
there.
I was like, who the?
It's so cold. It's so cold here, Nick.
Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change.
Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training.
Her teeth are chattering so loudly. It's all I can do to make out what she's saying.
Wow, Mystic Maya, this is the famous Hazakura Temple.
Pearl's just fucking fine.
Pearly,
Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
Alright, if you want to do her.
Oh, yeah, I want to do it. I'm going to do her so hard, everyone.
Thank you.
Did you really want to do?
No, up to you. I don't remember if I had a voice.
Cletus. Oh, my, thank you for coming all this way. Come now, you must be cold. What's with the past tense? What's with the past tense? We're freezing up here. Oh, we're high up in the mountains, all. In case we shouldn't speak here, please follow me inside.
Thank you. I was starting to get past.
Oh, yes, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini.
Bikini?
That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think?
Your temple name.
It's a tradition to have one, and I just wanted something that had a nice image to it. So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger.
Okay. It
That's not,
certainly does.
I'm not married to that laugh.
I signed up for your course, special course.
Well, my, quite brave for you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those. Don't blame me if you become one with those who you channel.
Reckless?
What? Huh?
Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. You can come back another day.
But you went through all that trouble of getting a reservation.
Yes, that's right. Why don't you come all this way? You come all this way, so please. Why don't you enjoy yourselves? But there's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? Channeling dojo. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh my, you don't even know that?
Forgive him, sister, for he knows not what he says.
Well, they just call me Bikini and forget the sister pirate. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual powers. Holy items? If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. Spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you. Wow, she must have just gotten with a trolley from the land of make-believe. Psychic Pokemon gym, yeah.
So what exactly is this?
You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 330,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. It's February now, right? You might have to be careful this time of year. If you're not watching, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear?
How am I supposed to be careful?
Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
The other nun, yeah. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. It's funny because she's actually wearing lipstick in this with regular makeup and everything.
Yeah.
It's fine signing up Nick for it. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out.
Iris?
The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place.
Really? That sounds kind of fun.
Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all this way up to here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Oof. No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening.
Inner temple?
Yes, that's right. Iris will be back again this evening. Why don't you go and have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh?
No, you want to be in her inner temple, don't
I'll be
you?
all up in that temple. I'm gonna worship that altar of love. 3% of her stuff, I wonder? Okay, no. She's busy.
But seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has ever even happened to you, and you're already shoving evidence into people's faces. You need to forget about work and relax a little.
Try to have some fun, okay, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, you're right. Sure, pin the hypothermia on the lawyers. Great fun. Yeah, so she's just...
there's nothing.
Just nothing.
Main hall and suspension bridge.
Look at that giant Megatama.
Megatama.
Just the girth on that bitch.
The main hall. I think it's even colder in here.
Oh, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight.
Weird. Well, I thought they would serve something a little bit more, well, traditional. Relax, it's all the easier for Pearl to kill you when she thinks you're going after a non-Maya woman.
Yeah.
You're in love with non-Maya? I kill.
What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice and gruel all the time?
Mystic Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. Oh, I love mashed potatoes.
Oh, what a cute little acolyte.
Oh!
What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you.
Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course, too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm...
Oh! You're Miss Elise Dunum.
What?
At least two names. Dunam.
Dunam.
Dunam
Alright.
is the French. Dunam.
At least have two names, yeah.
At least two names. Yes, that's right. You know of me?
My name is Pearl Faye. I'm your biggest fan.
Who is she, Nick?
Huh. I see it now. Zavari! A fortune teller? Oh god, he's bringing on his ace detective skills on. Zavari!
I've got all your books, Miss Dunum.
Oh, what a sweet thing to say. Please, call me Elise.
Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author maybe?
Yes, and an illustrator. Of picture books.
She makes
children's books.
books. That's cute.
Picture books, huh?
Oh, now I get it.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's all right. I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children.
And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always makes me feel as if my heart has been purified.
It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady.
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle.
Yes. A friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book.
I think the story is like Doki Doki Literature Club. No, this episode is going to be Doki Doki Literature Club. It's so like, oh, this is great. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Oh my god, this is even more terrifying. Oh my god. Yeah.
I mean,
wow.
This involves someone that looks like Dahlia, so yeah.
Wow, it must have been a really great story.
Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick.
You need to find the Doki Doki clip again. Secret's out!
No! Why are you leaving me?
My fucking weeb ass wants a talking reverse alarm for my... What was it? Talking reverse alarm?
I don't know what that means. What do you mean talking reverse alarm? Jake, what do you mean talking reverse alarm?
Plural? Talking reverse alarms plural? No.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
An apprentice?
He calls himself Loris. Loris Dunam. Ding dong, bakushimasu.
Explosion.
I can't read the kanji something o kudasai. Like an alarm that goes dee doo dee doo
The car is backing up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a talking-
Oh, moving back.
Like a talking,
Yeah. I just like the
I
beep,
see.
beep, beep. That sounds.
I believe he's doing some landscape sketching right now. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support.
Of course, Miss Elise. Anything for you. Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training?
No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on.
Oh, wow! I can't wait to read it!
Pearls is completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
So that's why you're dressed up like you are?
The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She really is a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun.
Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know.
Maybe I'll find one like that up here on the mountain. Good luck, Nick. You'll know where to find me. I know you'll find me one.
Yeah. Put a diamond on it, bitch. That's basically what.
In this case, an amethyst.
Put a giant fucking amethyst orb on it, bitch. Batch.
Well, you have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations.
Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight?
That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl?
Oh, yes, yes. I want to help wherever I can.
Pearl looks like she's just won the lottery. Pearl looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it.
Ooh, that's really cold.
Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Wow, you're taking the child away from her friends? Ooh. Oh, yes. Please, take this. I think it will be of help to you.
Hey, it's the temple. Oh, wait, does that bridge look
You see
familiar?
that bridge? Yeah. It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
It's a request, not a command. I mean, like, what's the other option? Don't move out of the way, get run over? Come on. Mike can still help if she wanted to. I mean, I think she was very stern on, like, Japanese, what's it called? Japanese, formality is, like, if you say no, don't do it. That's it.
Maybe?
Yeah. No adults in the kitchen, only easily manipulated children
Only-
allowed. It's true. But yeah, hello everybody in the chat that is new. GZA _ you're not new. I've seen you here before. Hello. Mega XA. Hello. You're new to the stream. Say hello in the chat. Say hello to everybody. Nastia 6996 _ nice to meet you too. If you're a real person, feel free to say hello in the chat. And let me know what happens to Nasty 0 to 6995. I'd like to know what happened. Yeah, Paul again. Hello, welcome. Let's see here. What's next? The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge.
This bridge.
This bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple.
Interesting that bridge has been out for the last 5 years.
Yeah, it's still crossable. It's just very dangerous, isn't it?
Probably.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight.
Oh my god. Only passionately under the covers.
Oh, come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving.
All right. Back to the main gate. Oh, the lady's gone. Or is she still there?
Oh, hey, snowmobile.
Yeah.
Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out.
All right. I think her name is Iris?
Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared about what I'll find. So it's funny, Iris and Dahlia, they both have
Both flower names.
Both flower names, yeah.
What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh?
It sure is. It looks pretty well maintained too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya.
Yeah, well, a lot of things happen in Karain Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings.
Oh, I see. But now the place looks a bit run down.
I guess I was just born in the wrong time.
So yeah, Karain Village is under tough times because the Karain channeling technique has been scrutinized.
Oh, look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things.
Most people call them a snowmobile, you know?
Snow motorcycle things, snow blow meal.
Snowmobile.
Same thing. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she would like to race like the wind on this slow mobile. Or maybe she'd give me a ride on this blow snowmobile.
Oh, I told you, it's snowmobile. She just goes off. That's cool. It's Jade.
No, not jade, but bronze.
Yeah.
Likely bronze.
Oh, probably.
Oh, look, it's a cute little bell tower. Oh, I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell.
Oh, so what do you like better? So which do you like better? That or the sound of money?
Sorry, but I'll take the money for the win, Nick.
What are you apologizing for? Alright, well, we can probably move off.
Yeah.
Nothing serious has happened yet. We don't need to inspect everything for evidence.
Heavenly
yours.
Hall.
I love how it's just like etched onto the side there.
Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, look at that big canyon below us. See, it's fixed in this one.
Yeah, Dusky Bridge. Hey, look! There's a river down here. It looks like it's flowing real fast. Well, what's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey! Oh, I've got it! Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights.
Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge.
Can't argue there. It's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge.
Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge?
Well, it's practically the same thing. Anyway, the inner temple is just up ahead, right? So let's go and check it out.
Oh, why isn't there another way across? Oh, there's footsteps. Someone's already been here.
It's
No clues.
either Bikini or
Iris.
Iris. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun.
I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny. It looks like a bunny hopping across this bridge would destroy it.
Okay, Nick. Then let's try finding a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory.
That right there sums up the fundamental differences between sane and insane.
Welcome back, Paul, from clip diving.
Yeah. Joyce is wearing the same hoodie.
Yes, I have about like 3 shirts and I cycle through them all.
Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder.
Dusty Bridge, huh?
It says Dusky Bridge, okay?
Oh, come on, Nick. Take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. This sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now, give me a pencil, Nick.
Do I look like a pencil holder to you?
Yeah.
There's
I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would even use it?
the people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here.
Oh, yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It wouldn't have been smarter for them to build the main hall here, don't you think?
Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. Bitch.
Here we go. Whew, you made it.
Oh, look at the little, like, little statues. We've seen this. We saw those in Japan when we were there last time.
Oh, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. There's like Venus going like... Not to mention, that last part only had like 1 board left on it. Ah, there you go, yeah. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green.
Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised, too. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time.
Oh, I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight?
It has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something.
A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't it ironic? It's ironic, don't you think?
A little bit.
This photograph. That's not what I want. I wanted to
training
go
hall.
check here. Maybe examine stuff. What's this? Oh, it's
It's just the suspension bridge
support. Yeah.
support, yeah.
Oh wow, look at these new Buddha statues. I'll bet maybe I'll take one home with me.
Maya,
There's so many. They wouldn't notice if I just took one.
are you kidding? Of course they'll notice. What are you gonna do with one of those anyway?
Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these.
You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyway?
Now I gotta know. I haven't. What else did she steal? Oh, there's a giant robot buried in the snow.
Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator.
Oh. But you gotta admit, it does look like a robot.
Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It looks pretty rusty.
Oh, hey, Nick. Do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk?
I told you, it's not a robot. And it's not especially big either.
Oh, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it in advance.
To advance.
Oh, you had to beat it to advance.
Yeah. A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace? Who'd ever pay to see that? Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes.
That's pretty much what happened. Who'd pay to see that? A lot of people, apparently. And it wouldn't go over so well.
Gate's open.
Oh, le gâteau is open.
Oh, hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat.
Yeah, except the sign on here says no entry.
Nick. Rules are made to be broken, you know?
You expect a lawyer to go along with that?
Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go.
Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you.
Now you've got me scared. Okay, let's just forget about it. No,
I want to do this anymore.
I don't want to be cursed.
You are cursed. What else are we gonna do?
All right, let's go. Move
Into the training hall.
into that training hall.
Wow, okay.
Whoa.
Training hall or evil sex dungeon? Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh?
Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one.
Really? But I thought...
Oh, Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training.
So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering.
Ah, right, that's the whole thing. Anyway, the real training room must be behind the door over there.
Huh.
Yep. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there.
Even I can sense there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Oh, this is,
there
Iris.
she is.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but who are you? Oh.
You're...
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight.
So look at the way Iris is looking at Phoenix. There's something there.
She
But
recognizes.
she is not Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Or so you think.
So you would think.
You would like to think.
You'd like to think, because she's supposed to be hella locked up in jail.
This Dahlia lookalike recognizes Phoenix.
Yeah.
Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Oh, not you too, Nick. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine.
The witch. She's a witch!
The witch.
Burn her! No.
Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to.
Ooh.
Oh, she ran out.
Oh yeah, she just fucking booked it.
Oh, she sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick?
That girl. It can't be, but...
Nick?
Alright, we've met
Chase
her.
her! Go chase her!
I will after I look at this wonderful picture. A hanging scroll. It doesn't look like that old either.
Ah!
Ah! Ah! What is it? What did you scream like that?
This scroll! It's my mother's. Oh, it's my mother.
Yeah. What? Nani? Oh, it's a nice. Yeah.
It's a picture, a portrait of. It's Misty Faye, the master of Korean school channeling.
Are you sure?
Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll? That's a special mark of the master of our tradition.
So that's what the mark means. It's the Magatama with the. What is it?
Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. I can't even recognize her face.
Oh, Maya. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Cool.
Ah.
I didn't expect to be pulling out stuff so early.
Well, I guess you would have had to then. Huh? The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like.
No, she's trying to get in. Yeah.
Oh, phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know what? You know you want to open it for me.
I can't.
Oh, you could have been.
You've kind of been in a bad mood, yeah.
You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zavari, I know what it is. IRIS. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Nick. Okay, I think I'll go now. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look.
Steak!
Oh, nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick.
Huh. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking.
About Iris? Oh, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. Don't let Pearly hear you.
You son of a bitch! She just bursts
Yeah.
in. She's got like a fucking like cast iron pan. She's like, ah!
You just hear off her the
Mr. Nick, how dare you!
Swirling that giant like steel pan, like ah! You're like, oh no, it's not like that.
Oh, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge.
She wanted Nick.
She wanted Nick ended. What?
She wanted Nick to kill himself too. I mean, like if Dahlia had it her way, yeah, that's exactly the plan. She poisoned the. If you had watched previously, she poisoned his cold meds, so he was slowly poisoning himself to death over the course of their relationship. So.
Nick, you look green. Are you feeling all right? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet.
Huh? Oh, sorry. How sweet. Yeah, she's a real sweetheart.
Hey, you wait up.
Oh my god, no way. Oh,
Must be.
he must be. There's no one else around.
Is mine moving? You're standing in my way right now.
No! I forgot Larry is here. No. Oh, his name is Loris. Genome. This is Loris.
Loris.
This is Loris. Oh!
Hey, I know you. You're.
Whoa! Sorry, gotta run. See ya. Oh, he knows. Oh my god. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Loris Genome. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts.
Things can only go up from here.
Shut up. I'm Loris, and I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge.
So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else, but.
Oh God, Larry, why are you here? What are you doing with the? What are you doing with the last name Denon?
Larry, the artiste.
Well, I just wanted to start over again with a clean slate.
A clean slate?
You remember, don't you? Last time?
Oh wait, he was a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
The mask case.
After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean...
The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Denant.
Oh my god, so he read a children's book and was inspired.
It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved.
Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle.
Wow, Larry. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
I'd follow anyone anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
I'm remembering who Elise Denant is, and I'm like, my brain is melting a little bit at the thought of Larry hooking up with her.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
Oh god,
no,
Larry!
Butts. Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy, don't you? It's okay, I just happen to have made extra prints.
Oh my god, Larry.
Oh, Larry saw the light. Hallelujah. Oh, praise bottle, praise be bottle. Oh no,
Still,
Larry.
It's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have had some kind of ulterior motive, right?
What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Fucking incel.
Talk about a bad case of denial.
Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book?
Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's about having a pure heart.
And that's why I'm asking. Can you draw well enough to make a whole book?
Huh, now that you mention it, I wonder.
It looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside of me ended, and something else began.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Dunant.
No, you're wrong. It's not her, it's the other girl.
Iris, oh my god. Other girl? Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's fucking Iris. He's all over. I'm gonna confront him right now with it if I have her. Yeah, do it?
Do it.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, her, my little Iris.
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type.
What if it's bikini?
Yeah, I'll present it.
I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always like those model types, don't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but
The butts.
But Iris is different.
Oh, shit.
I feel like I still have one chance at the dream.
This guy will never change.
Everyone!
Oh, it's little Pearl Faye.
Oh, hey, Pearly.
Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall.
All right. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly.
I'm going to the inner temple and calling Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training.
Pearly, be careful!
So yeah, apparently we've hit all the major points, and so it fast-tracked us after
Yes.
that.
Yes. Oh boy, am I stuffed.
Are you sure it's all right to eat that much before your training?
Well, I'm gonna have to. Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance.
Oh, Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk.
No pain, no gain, I guess.
I'm still worried about you.
Well, let's not deal it down. Let's not deal it down, shilly shally. You must be ready. You must get ready for tonight.
Oh, good luck, Maya. All right, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess.
Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, all right?
Yes, Sister Bikini.
And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall.
I understand, Sister Bikini.
Sister Bikini, so stupid. So stupid. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. I wonder what the joke is with Bikini.
I think it's just because she's
Just so weird.
She just imagining her in a bikini is awkward.
Yeah.
And that's why she's Sister Bikini. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? If you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? Oh, I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
That is true. She is very not
She's
so
not
great
literate.
at reading. She's very not illiterate, but she's not very literate.
Yeah, she's not very. Yeah, she's. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Oh, I'd love to.
Pearls is absolutely smitten with Miss Dunham. So, Larry, what are you going to do?
Huh? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. Can't stand the cold at all.
I totally hear you there.
Really? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. And what about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast.
What kind of a book is she reading anyway?
Well, I'm going to wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise.
It's funny that Elise is also a flower, isn't it? Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Boys! My boys are fighting, my cat boys. Oh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Oh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room?
Mr. Wright?
Ah!
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Oh, Miss Dunham, how are you going to use the bathroom too?
No, but have you seen Pearl?
No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room.
I know, but she never showed up. I am going to look for her. Excuse
to our
me.
baby Pearl, no! Miss Elise Dunham, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the real mysterious one is... Oh, Sister Iris.
Good evening.
The real mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her. Maybe get some answers. Oh, well, she took her
She took her thing off.
weird. Let us talk first instead of throwing stuff in her face. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
So you've never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
Oh, I see. But you didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I've never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I
Ooh,
need.
she blushin'. Look at that blush. I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any site locks. So I guess that means she's not lying.
Please don't stare at me like that.
Ooh. What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power, something like that.
It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it.
Really? So then why stay up in a place like this?
Oh,
Is something wrong?
I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out.
I guess it's almost 10 p.m., huh? I cannot believe he believes in her. Yeah, he's still suspicious. He's just like, there's just can't be a coincidence. But everything that he has talked about, no Cyclops, means she's not lying. So she's not hiding anything, or she's not being. Nothing in her heart is
he's like,
deceiving her.
am I just seeing things?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like the look is fucking like it. They look spitting image of each other. That's not lie.
Mr. Wright?
Yes.
If it's all right with you, I would like you to have this.
Ooh, shit. But this is your hood.
It has the power to protect you from evil spirits.
Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too.
I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night.
She bewitches him. She's a witch. Yeah. She's technically an acolyte, but I don't think she has any actual spiritual power. She just maintains the area. Wait a minute, Sister Iris.
Yes.
Just now, you called me by my name. You said, Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you.
That's...
Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I... Have we ever met before? There we go. Holy shit, that's like... What was it? How many... Like we fought someone with 4, but she's like 5.
No, this is like Matt on guard 5.
Max, yeah, Matt on guard. Max level Cyclops right here. Iris.
It's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow.
Gang. Gang. Gang.
She knows him.
Yeah, she knows him. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. And then he drifts to sleep. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Someone just murdered the fucking, like, the author, Elise. She hella dead. That scream! I'm sure it came from around here.
Bikini?
Oh! Someone's here! On the ground! Oh shit, dude! Miss Dunam!
Squish. Oh.
I just stepped on something soft.
Yeah, it was Bikini.
She fell, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, don't you step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was just passed out, what do you think? That blood-curdling scream was you. Forget about that! Hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me.
How could-
Oh, you're useless! I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. You've got no choice. You'll have to use the public one by Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will. Iris will. Iris will what? Oh, it's farther than I thought.
It was a 15-minute walk.
The bridge is just up ahead. Well, I have to go tell Maya what happened too.
Maya's across the bridge.
Ah! Oh god, the bridge is on
shit.
fire. Dusky Bridge! It's burning down! What the heck happened?
Maya's trapped on the other side.
What are you doing here?
Why are you so clear about it?
Huh? What is it? Is it me?
Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack.
My name isn't Larry. It's Larice.
Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple.
Oh my god, you're gonna run across that.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now.
Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple.
What?
The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe.
But,
Please, call the police. I have to go. Get out of my way, Larry. Oh my god.
It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait!
I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, and yet I still went for it.
Ah! Nick!
And that's how he was
He
hospitalized.
he ran across the burning bridge. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air that was of that harrowing night. That was me.
Yeah.
He's me. I screamed.
So that's how you ended up hospitalized, and you're like, and
Reviewing cases?
yeah, you're reviewing
Because
cases.
you're remembering
You're like,
Iris, right?
yeah, Iris is reminding you of Dahlia. So you're going through your own old cases,
And
that's
Mia's old cases.
and Mia's old cases because those two are related.
Yeah.
You're like,
Date-
I need to know what's up with this girl. Here it is, another what looks like Dahlia, and another murder. Who could it be at this time of night? That's
Oh, yes. Edgeworth speak. Oh, right. Edgeworth is a defense attorney in this one?
oh yeah, so that's you. I'm like, who could be calling at this night?
Who could be calling it this night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking.
Edgy, get up! It's an emergency!
Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is?
It's not Larry, it's Larice. Larice Denholm.
This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I must roll over and...
Wait, don't hang up, it's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill!
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking, his life is in danger!
What? What happened?
Tell me. Talk about the guy with bad luck, he may already be dead! Anyway, you've gotta come back! You're the only one who can help! My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help!
All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm at the detention center, please, hurry!
It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change.
Well, Phoenix is probably dead. I guess I'm going.
Phoenix is dead, I guess I gotta do this.
You're late, Edgy, what took you so long?
I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could.
Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Iris's bikini. Say something, Edgy.
Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid right a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point.
Oh, thank God.
Thank the Lord. Someone with a good head on shoulders. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Denon. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris.
And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested.
Yeah, I know, right?
However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for.
What are you talking about?
They're the things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. Oh, the Magatama. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with it.
What is this, Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, and the other... He couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he?
I'm begging you. Iris's trial's tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her.
Oh my God.
Edgeworth is being a defense attorney. What did you just say?
You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting?
You're a lawyer.
You're a lawyer, you can lawyer the other way around.
I'm a prosecutor.
Why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor. I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Here we go, heck. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know.
Save us, Edgy 1 Kenobi. Your butt's only hope.
Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell.
But
I mean, I heard the paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before.
How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay?
honestly.
Please, Edgy, at least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story.
So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Congratulations, gonna be a whole episode of English accents.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Lorry said that he might even die.
Oh. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed.
Oh, thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness.
Oh,
I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Technically, he has.
kind of, yes.
Did he?
No, not directly.
I think he recognized her from
From
Dahlia.
Iris. Yeah, sorry, from Dahlia. Yeah, he recognizes her from Dahlia.
Pardon me, Iris. Pardon me, Iris. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have a distinct feeling that you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave a Hazakura temple.
Hazakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual powers come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to the temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at the temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for.
Ooh, someone's a naughty girl.
That's why I'm there. And I continue to train to purify my soul.
I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime.
Alright. I helped clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later I left my room and to ring the lights out bell at 10.
Bell?
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then?
And then I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why did you go to the training hall like you asked?
I was frightened,
Frightened.
so I stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder.
Yes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Ah, now he sees the Cyclops. He's gonna fucking lose his shit. Dude. What in the world?
Is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. These
psycho-locks.
Psycho-locks. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do so. How come he only sees 2 of 5? Because he's asking a different question. He's not asking how do you know Phoenix Wright. He's asking why didn't you go back to the training hall. So it's a completely different.
It's a different secret.
Yeah, it's a different secret with not as much, I guess, unwillingness to produce. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred that night?
I think it was the result of a tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power?
Yes. Spiritual training has been the cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Dunant?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
Those cyclock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me.
Thank you for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Sexually.
Me?
Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you.
If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate in your capable hands. In
But
your
before-
capable hands.
These sweet prosecutor hands. No, but before that, I have one question.
Sorry, I can't take it. Yes.
Do you know Wright? Here it is.
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
He's a very dear and indispensable friend. Ooh.
Ooh.
Edgeworth is admitting that he kind of likes Phoenix.
Edgeworth has feelings.
He likes Phoenix.
Oh, he's
yeah.
got feelings. He's not just a cold-hearted bitch.
Oh, he's gonna tell us right off the bat.
It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him.
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again.
Can't say it directly, or Pearls will make a pay. I don't think Pearl understands the concept of a homosexual relationship, so she would just probably let it fly over her head. She is a old-fashioned village girl.
I don't know if you put it in the context of Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Wright's special someone.
She might.
I think she might
She
still
might think it's pretty funny, but then she'd be like, no.
But she's like, no, Maya's supposed to be Mr. Wright's special someone. How dare you, Nick? How dare you, Mr. Nick? Maya's supposed to be your special someone.
Yeah, I wanted him to forget.
Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Oh, defense attorney Edgeworth!
Oh, defense attorney Edgeworth!
That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene.
Ooh.
To the suspension bridge! Oh, good lord, I just blocked it off with 2 giant planks of wood.
Question is, Maya's still on the other side.
No one knows that yet. No one knows that. Oh, yeah, I don't think anyone knows that yet.
Well, she's missing.
Yeah. And then it becomes assumption that she's on the other side, locked in this ice-cold cavern.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is cold, all right. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh, wow, it's you, Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch! And there's that sharp left jab.
My
The
other dork.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to see you again. I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you're transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here would be quite easy to guard.
Oh no!
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here.
Wow.
Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. My gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of this crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Dick.
Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. Well, it's still going? Yeah, we're,
Yeah.
because we did the first
because the first trial ends and then it goes right into the 5th part. So we're gonna do everything up until trial, and then that'll be it for 2019.
That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya.
Prosecutor Kato.
I like how Dick doesn't question the fact that Edgeworth is here, despite Godot being the prosecutor of the trial.
I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple is as simple does, as they say.
Oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this was a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
A witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain.
Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. Lots of plot twists. Oh, there's so many twists.
So many twists in this one.
So this is the bridge that Wright fell through?
Yep, can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. It's how it goes, right? Or was that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old buildings they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh no! Her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction.
Yeah, so it's like, why don't you just send in a helicopter?
Can't.
Because you can't.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be able to reach that Inner Temple till tomorrow, sir.
Will she be alright in this code? I need a little narration? Yes, it's called Bad Voice Dub. So, we started just a little bit backstory. We started this because we started. I on a whim started to play Final Fantasy VII because I didn't have nothing better to do, and then I started adding a lot of bad voice acting to it to make it a lot more interesting. And then lo and behold, a year and a half later, we're still doing it with different games. So Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX.
And then I went
Phoenix
to
Wright, Phoenix Wright 1, 2, and then this one. So, yeah, it just turned out to be really fun for everybody involved. So, I'm glad you enjoy it. Share with your friends. I don't mind, and I don't mind suggestions. Good old Mog Daddy. Yeah, Lancer was there the first
Good
the
old
first time.
Mog Daddy.
We called him Mog Daddy. And he talked-
Instead of Cloud, we
and
named
he's-
him.
And I made his voice sound like I'm
So we spoke like this a lot. My name is Cloud Strife. I mean, Mog Daddy Strife.
Hey!
Hey.
That was my favorite.
Well, hey.
like every time he gets insulted.
It's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
Anyway, she'll be alright in this code. So how did this bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was the lightning.
Almost.
Lightning. Anyway, who is this prosecutor Goto? I've never heard of him. But didn't he just recommend
No. Godot's just spouting off.
He's just bullshitting.
He's just
everything.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
He's literally just bullshitting.
Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country.
Because Edgeworth isn't here to refute it
Yeah.
when Godot says, yes, Prosecutor Edgeworth says I'm the best. He's like, yeah, alright.
He's a complete rookie, but no one can say a bad word against the guy.
It's because he's been hella poisoned. What kind of a man is he?
He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir, real good.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor in this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Phoenix Wright, of course.
Oh, it's the first time you get to see a Phoenix profile.
For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright.
Oh,
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of grudge.
what would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know, maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I better look into this Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that, but according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
Cool. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. almost too detailed. Even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Oh, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is this witness?
Butts.
Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. It's Butts.
You know it's butts.
It's fucking Butts. Answer, it's Butts. Well, anything else we can present? We got the hang scroll for some reason, even though we shouldn't know anything about it. Or this. Sorry. Can we present this? Oh, yeah, we can.
There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background. We don't know anything, really.
That's rather odd. If she was trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author?
I'll bet it was just one of those things, you know. She probably never expected to get so popular.
Fair.
Yeah, fair.
He's supposed to be Miss Elise Denom's apprentice or something.
I see.
Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me.
That's nice.
Something went wrong. Was Butts there? If yes, it is his fault.
That's not wrong. He pretty much names that himself.
But he made me pay him 50 cents for it.
I'm sorry about that.
You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth.
I really don't want to talk about him. That's why. I don't want to talk about him. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. She wasn't from a prior case, was she?
Nope, can't be. We did a database search with her fingerprints and came up with nothing.
I see. I just can't shake this nagging feeling.
Well, everyone knows that you were quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger.
Detective, where did you hear such nonsense from?
I didn't hear from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir.
Do I really inspire the sort of frothing desire from the female masses? Yes!
Yes!
Do I really inspire the sort of frothing desire from the female masses?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do, Miles. With your stupid ascot.
I usually hear about promising young prosecutor candidates while they're still in school. But I've never seen or heard of this person.
I've got to admit, he's puzzling, all right. He just appeared one day. Big mug of steaming coffee in his hand.
He sounds like an interesting man.
Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really into double espresso macchiatos lately.
How about you, Betty? How you been doing? Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you, over a year ago. Your face is more... Yeah, I think they're actually like, yeah, you're more detailed than I last saw you last year.
Really? I thought so.
No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin.
Oh.
I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kind of on the low end.
Oh.
So yeah, my food options have been kind of non-existent.
Oh.
Off-brand chicken soup, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff.
Oh.
Oh my lord. I thought you were really into instant noodles last year.
I got really sick of all that stuff after a while, sir.
Fair.
Buddy.
Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents.
I wonder if Gumshoe has realized it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him. Anything else that we can talk about? No?
Nope.
Looks like that's about it. So we'll go to the main gate. Oh look, the scooter's been cleaned off.
It's been used.
Yo, Angie, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned into sherbet.
It was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Right is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a sec. Hold it, objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and
What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor. That's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, sounds plain old weird, pal. Right? Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore.
Yeah, you just imagine him just like,
He's like,
Dude, Edgy, I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns into sherbet?
I'd say more like sorbet, but it's rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do what I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is.
So he's like, I'm gonna take it as long as I can, and I'm just fucking hug her.
yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you?
I do not care for the female mass.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer.
Oh my god. I was right after all. I should never have come.
I love that.
No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest.
I should never have
If
come
I
back.
had a penny for every time you said that.
It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean?
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
Oh, forget it. I didn't say nothing.
Larry, where were you? Where were you and what were you doing at the night of the crime? Larry?
What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
What?
Get lost. Go back on your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die.
Don't ask one more time.
I'm just gonna turn around
On the
and
night
leave
of the
now.
murder, where were you and what were you doing?
Oh, he's locked up. I thought he was gonna 5 locks, I was gonna panic.
As I expected, psycho locks.
Psycho locks.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude.
I like how he's calling it psycho locks.
Instead of psych locks.
Yeah.
I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains.
Say, this just gave me a great idea.
Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention.
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that?
Only after you take the first 1,000 rides.
Yeah, you
there's-
first. But gumshoe, those already
I
exist.
know, exactly.
I know.
Uh,
Oh, Lord. Okay, he's not gonna...
I'm gonna present my Magatama just to see what I have to provide him.
Just to see what to expect. 3 snack locks. Oof. That is a snowmobile, yeah.
All right, now you're going to tell me exactly what you. All right, now you're going to tell me what you really saw that night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. I've never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, ding! The world in front of me went white. And, like, I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
Oh, my God.
And then, it was on fire. The bridge was on fire.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Yes! Why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There are still 3 psycho locks remaining. I mean, he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Where you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question.
I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be?
That's impossible.
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies here.
There? What do you mean there?
It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike at Dusky Bridge from your room.
Map.
Doesn't even say where?
If you're
Yeah, yeah. If you're, it doesn't matter. If you're there, it doesn't matter. Oh fuck!
Rat.
I backed out by accident.
Damn it.
You know what?
You can.
We'll meander around a bit
Okay.
more before coming back to this. We got some time.
Okay.
Hey, hello there. So, how are you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Who this?
Who this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you.
Here
But I'm
comes she
looking
wants
for
the
a woman
bikini.
in a bikini. Well, you might have just found her now. Now what can I do you for?
I just imagine
I'm-
him squint.
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might just give you a peek, big boy.
No.
Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps getting cut. Oh, my stomach is already growling in protest.
Oh, Gumshoe wants the bikini, yeah. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
I mean,
oh,
to
wow,
be-
look at serious face she's got
To
on.
to be fair, it's Larry's fault.
Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to training hall in a temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when she left here. Training lasts all night. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
So why are you on this side of the bridge?
Detective, there's no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, it's starting to give me goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
Oh, you're getting the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
All right, then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must have been past living in the cloud. Oh, no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
Oh,
Oh, Jeebus. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
ooh.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. Hello, M. Shelley. Welcome to the stream. See you in there. You're new. Say hello to the chat. They don't bite hard
Unless you ask.
unless you ask. It's all platonic and
Safe, sane, and consensual.
safe, sane, and consensual. Consensual. You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Trying to put yourself in her shoes. It'd be like you were stabbing Mr. Right smack in the middle of a courtroom. And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
No, alright, fair.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. She was very cold-hearted, yes. Unnatural. The girl I know simply isn't capable of doing that sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I got a bad lower back.
Yeah.
A bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. So, do you remember how cold it was last night? My back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous, I would have never done that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for her lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte, and who is this acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name was My Faye. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. But after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course...
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me that she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh dear, there's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister?
Pearly!
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Faye's cousin.
Little Pearl. I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner, you know. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found.
Pearl's missing!
Oh no, Pearl's missing!
You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone.
Pearl got Norded! No, not Pearly!
As they say, the plot thickens.
Where's Pearly?
Well, that's a demon warden hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection by holding it, you know. Put it on already.
No!
I can't, I was just...
Oh, it's just like it was made just for you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean by that, detective?
They just put it on him.
It looks absolutely marvelous. You've got to keep it on for a while.
Is this some sort of divine retribution?
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yes, it is.
About this here.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break out our attachments to such transient material
So
realms.
she's not talking.
There's nothing to do about it.
Immaterial girl.
Yeah, she's an immaterial girl in an immaterial world. Did somebody just drip on me? Oh, it might have been you. I'm like, oh
No,
god.
that might have been me,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh god, there's no leak in the roof. I'd kill myself. Here it is.
What could possibly be leaking from... Alright.
Yeah, about this picture.
Oh, look at that. I look pretty S to the XE. Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. But this time we had our reasons. Is that so? For example, why deny the world of such a lovely face?
Okay.
Ooh! How could such a terrible thing have happened?
Life is magic, spiritual.
Yes.
It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame yourself.
Quiet. What do you know anyway?
Wow, you're scary.
With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad that you were the one that disappeared.
Why would you say that to
Why
Gumshoe?
did you have to take it all out on me?
Oh.
Her anger does seem a little manufactured. What's that in the background?
What, the Magatama?
No, under the seat.
Ah.
I love how he says there aren't any clues here. There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What is that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack? Huh, beats me. Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like an old manila envelope. Ah! What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. It's not going to be a great clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris.
tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
Actually, that is very interesting. This sounds like a blackmail letter.
Super special, super crucial clue. Let's go in there,
special.
Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Oh.
Everyone just shits on him.
Oh, it's a warm cat box. But where are all the cats?
Oh,
It's called a hibachi. It's for healing. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
Those are a type of zabuton cushion called inza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, why?
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective.
oh.
I'm just a detective. Living his life.
It's an altar with a giant magatama enshrined on it.
There are a lot of candles lined up on it, too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Oh, maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for us.
Don't do it.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut it out! Don't blow out all the candles!
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, you dumbass. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room. This is the lesson Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
Huh? Huh? This is Lessa? What does the greater one look like?
It's true.
Oh, the greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of Fey Manor. It's supposed to be shown in the Treasures of Karain exhibit. But it was so large they couldn't bring it through the doors. I guess we can
Yeah,
try
so Hazakura Temple is very explicitly tied to Fae,
the Fae.
the Fae family.
Oh, we can go to the courtyard too. Let's try that out as well. We get everything we can, and then confront Larry again. Koopa magic! I see you're a Final Fantasy person. Hello, welcome to the stream. Say hi to the chat. They don't bite unless you ask them to, and in which case it's very consensual. Safe,
Sane, and consensual.
safe, sane, and consensual. Yes.
And this is where the moiter took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to
Moira.
be sure. And Moira,
The Moida victim. Moida.
are you really gonna defend that nun Iris at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Gotta
Socialize
make-
in the chat, Koopo. Let us know you're real, Koopo.
Let us know you're a real human being, real human, Kupo.
Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like the water from a tap.
Oh,
Oh my
no. Oh
I
no.
love this man, but I hate this man. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? I walked into that last comment.
Yeah, just a little bit. Welcome.
So here I can talk to Kamishu.
The victim is a famous picture book author, Miss Elise Dunham. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe that in this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. The cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back of the murder weapon. By the murder weapon.
The murder weapon.
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes.
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Those bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
Oh, Jesus. A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as the room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happened to be the room that Elise Dunham was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed with this sword? Huh, weird. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can
Strange
summarize what we've
amounts
learned
of
so far.
impact damage.
Okay, let's take a look at the map.
Alright. Alright, let's figure this out.
According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun,
It's the city of Mughals left big scars on us.
right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey went to the inner temple.
Speaking of bad voice dubs in the future, if I can't get something to work for Apollo Justice, I was considering going back to some of the more retro or Final Fantasies. So that's 3 and 4. So
Ooh.
Terra and Cecil.
That would be 6,
That's
technically.
6. So 6 is
Wait,
yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see about
Okay,
that.
when you say 3 and 4, you mean North America 3 and 4.
North America
Which
3.
really is. Actually, no, 4 was. We never got 4.
Cecil's 4. Terra
6 is Terra.
Right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed into the inner temple. Temple. Dun, 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 dun.
You can imagine him on the back like.
Dun, 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 dun. You see? Very good.
I don't have it. I don't have any markers, so here's some pocket lint.
Here's a pocket lint and a button that I found. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple,
Which she didn't. She said she did not, so that might not be true.
When she got there, Bikini had taken over while she went back to Hazakura Temple.
Okay, that might have. Okay, so she went and then she left. Hypothetically speaking, FFSO is good. Yes. If you want to see some of our Final Fantasy bad voice dubs, you can go to our YouTube channel.
Actually, is that archived that far back?
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
It should be. If it isn't, I apologize. But I know there's some clips that you can see from 9.
In our clip library.
The clip library, yeah.
That's fine.
After taking a hot bath to soothe her back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard.
So at some point, Iris came back across the bridge.
If you want more details, you should ask Miss Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I'd like more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
Which is fair. I intend to appear in court on the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why. But I'm not sure I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be the judge.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. That's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Right, the first case. It's the Canadian.
The Canadian
It's
judge.
the Canadian judge. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone made a big stink?
Oh my god, is it being Von Karma? Is it?
It's his sister.
Yeah, it's gonna be Von Karma versus Edgeworth in the verse view. Oh, thanks
Yay!
for the.
Thank you for the follow.
It's gonna be Von Karma versus Edgeworth, I think.
Cause she'll keep up the farce.
Yeah, because she wants to beat Edgeworth, right? In any means necessary.
She's
Wouldn't it be
really
a problem if someone were to make a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth! I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull!
What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusky Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, not a thing.
Nothing.
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like an island out there.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's like the kind of place a person would survive in.
Oof.
Please be alright, Maya.
Oh, he does care.
He does care. Let's examine the area best we can then. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon, which isn't the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not bent anymore, which is really weird. This could be an entirely new statue, actually, now that I think about it.
Could be.
It sure is. It's called a Shichishito, by the way. That's the piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood.
Yup, it's all over the blade. And speaking all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichishito, too.
Fingerprints.
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon?
What's wrong? You're looking real solemn.
Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's a detrimental to your health. He's like, it's a ladder.
Oh, but we're...
The main gate must be just over that stone wall.
Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Paucity of words? Okay, good.
Oh,
There's
because
no-
Maya's not here. There's no step ladder.
There's no step ladder joke. What's this? It looks like a wizard staff.
Oh,
That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Dunham, but
the globe is missing.
The amethyst globe is missing.
there's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes. What?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about it.
All right.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
Oh God. That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me.
That's it.
This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victims.
God, fucking.
Oh, gumshoe.
Gumshoe! Oh my
Gumshoe.
God, you were.
Oh, there was something.
It's the where her
yeah,
she's staying. The main hall of the Hasakura Temple is above us here.
Hey, you're right. But I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor.
Hasakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and the back of the hall are on different levels.
Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build a place slanted, sir?
I fail to see how he can even consider that to be a good. I fail to see how he can consider that to be even a remotely good idea.
Gumshoe needs a therapist.
Gumshoe needs to get his shit together. Just put his shit in a box. Just put it in a box. Just get it together. But he is our one true boy. I love him to death.
He's so earnest.
What is this though?
What?
I don't know. This seems so weird that this is there, but
Nah, I think that's just a...
it's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know?
Oh.
I
feel so bad for him.
I want to be mean. I just want to be angry, but I can't.
Oh, I feel so
Oh.
bad for him.
Gumshoe.
Oh, I just love skiing.
Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds?
Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth?
Is the word starting to go mad?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
You're in a mad world.
Miles Edgeworth is playing defense attorney. The world has gone mad.
Oh yeah. Look at this again. So I'm gonna represent him. I'm gonna represent him the staff.
Oh, I think I might have already told you about this, but the truth is, when I was a little kid...
You wanted to become a wizard, right?
Hey, it's amazing! How did you know that? So, what do you think? I'd make a real great one, don't you think?
We just had this conversation a little while ago, Detective.
Oh.
The sword represents the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one.
I've never heard that one.
You know what I think about sometimes? What kind of life I have? What kind of life have had if I hadn't joined the homicide division.
So you think about that kind of things too, huh?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the blue badger.
I guess he doesn't have any plans to leave the force.
Well,
no, he would not be thriving. Can we present him with any more profiles that we may have missed? Maybe. Yeah, actually, they're missing.
Pearly.
What about Pearl? And has no one seen her at all since last night?
Seems that way.
Oh,
Apparently, she hasn't gone back to Karain Village either, sir.
she's missing.
But it's true that she was with Elise Denom at some point last night.
No doubt about it. Oh! You mean that maybe whoever killed Miss Denam also?
Don't jump to any crazy conclusions.
Oh! You sure have one mean punch, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah.
It's downright.
They fit in a Hadouken joke in here.
Downright
It's downright fierce.
Oh my god. Oh, clip that shit.
Oh, it's a downright fierce attack. Oh, yes. Yes, good old Capcom.
Oh, Capcom. I wonder if Maya's alright. I could never show my face to Right again if something were to happen to her.
Oh, it'll be okay. If that ever happens, you can just show him my face. How's that?
Hey, we're still
Yeah,
here.
we're still
yeah.
here, yes. Did you get the downright fierce joke?
Oh, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I didn't
You
mean
might
like
have just
that.
missed it.
It was just a silly joke.
I wonder if there's another way to get across to the other side. The support wires for the bridges are still intact, correct?
That bridge is almost 20 yards long. I know I may look like it, Mr. Edgeworth, but I'm no superhero.
In any case, I hope Maya's alright. I think that's about all we can get right now. We'll move back into the main hall and maybe talk to her more?
See if you can break Larry.
Yeah, we should try to play there. YouTube is up right now while we chilling. Oh,
Nasu.
the Holiday Inn. Who you with?
Nasu.
Oh,
Oh,
Larry is gone? Oh, huh. I don't see Larry anywhere.
Maybe we scared the poor kid away.
His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to go look for him now. With the thorn in my side. I love the fact that now Gumshoe is your Maya.
yeah, Gumshoe is your Maya. Oh, man,
Oh,
this
Lord.
is great.
Maybe he's at the suspension bridge. Nope. Where is he? Huh.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes, thank you.
What else can we talk to her about? Right, the inner
Right,
temple.
she also has something that's locked up.
I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said that she saw you stab Miss Elise Denom with a sword. And the other thing, she said that when Maya Fey began her training at the inner temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the inner temple. And yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the inner temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the inner temple last night.
It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Do we have enough?
I don't know, you may as well try.
Yeah, we haven't tried yet. Might as well present the Magatama and see what's up.
Yeah, see how far you can get. Because I
Take
think
that!
you're gonna have to before you get to the trial.
That's a new sandbag.
Take that!
Take that! What's only 2? We have the blackmail letter, that was important. Yes. Since I've been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, correct? Understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again.
Mostly against yourself.
Mostly against Phoenix. Motherfucker. That's why I'm committed to those. That is why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I told you that already.
Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? Actually, we don't have that. Do we?
The blackmail letter. Note to Iris.
Yeah. Maybe you're right, yeah. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
Ah, that's...
Well, Iris,
Why are you glaring at me like that?
you were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke the lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes.
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
Actually, there is. I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret to be told to.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, yeah. Take that! In the butt. Phoenix, right.
Oh!
You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his.
Ooh, look at that blush. Look at that cute girl blush. Blush. Unlock successful.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on the map? Oh, it's a new place. Oh, neat.
It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from the Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I want to have this power blush under control. I know, right? I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some signs of our mysterious blackmailer. In any case, you still claim you have never left your room that night.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, so you didn't leave. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
But it's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I know who Phoenix Wright is. I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am.
Da, 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 da. Okay, let's head back to the Dusky Bridge. Let's see if we can get to the Heavenly Hall.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Canadian flag. Oh, god.
Whoa! Not much of a
Maurice.
view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. It's fucking Larry.
Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess.
Larry.
I'll steal the detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah. I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck.
Wow.
Even Larry's like, you're pathetic.
He's just talking to himself.
Shh! Be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do? I wonder?
Hey, you! About what you just said, I got an objection.
Oh.
What the? Edgy! You dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you oaf!
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting an objection. And in a loud commanding voice, too. I even pointed out with my finger.
You've watched too many trials.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Gumshoe.
Oh, Gumshoe. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. It's a great little place. It's, artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
Oh.
One thing is for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe?
He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir.
Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl.
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for it. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels just by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want to do anything that's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
If you really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him into the witness stand.
The night of the crime.
Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me.
I don't want to be a ladies' man.
Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible? Okay. Is this new?
No, this is.
Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Okay, so we have that.
Oh, hello, Georgie.
I think we might have enough to break him.
We should at this point.
Yeah. So we're gonna present him with the Mega Whamma.
Take that!
Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw that night.
Wow, you're really upset. Are you okay, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Oh wait, this is the too easy part. Okay, so this is the one where we saw the lightning, and then the bridge was on fire, and then where were you when you saw that happen? And he said, just answer the question, I was in my room, and that's a lie. The problem is I suspect Maya's here, and we can present the map that has now been updated.
Yes.
Hazakura Temple map.
Yes. Present. Take that.
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Wow.
Well, how about it?
How about what?
How do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
You don't know that I wasn't in my room.
So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is very obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed the lightning strike Dusky Bridge was here,
Heavenly
in
Hall.
Heavenly Hall. Well, you clearly have an unhealthy obsession with women here. The place you saw the lightning strike was naturally from Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it could fall apart at any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me, what were you
That's
doing at this
nice.
cold little shack last night?
That's
One
what
idiot.
That's what you might call a fair decor.
I think you mean a fair decor. It could be that you were waiting for someone.
Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you.
Iris.
Alright.
It Meekins!
Here's Meekins! No. Where are you going, Larry? Not stalking? If not stalking. There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
But I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You gotta have something to prove that I was waiting for her, or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris.
What's this letter?
It's the blackmail letter.
Yeah.
It's not actually blackmail. So this isn't blackmail. The secret is that he believes she loves him. That is the secret. This isn't a blackmail letter. This is a confession of love that is very poorly written. Your secret to be exposed. Oh my god. Jesus, Larry, right? Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with the pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, get that back! You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with it anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, no!
First of all, what is this at the top of the letter? It's a salutation here.
I just imagine him going,
Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
Oh my god. You're not supposed to actually
Salutations
write
here.
that. Yeah. He literally took a template. And was just like,
salutations here. Holy
Oh god. Fuck this guy, man.
Larry.
That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris.
Ah, I'm so sorry!
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, drag him. Get wrecked, Larry.
So you were here in the Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Sorry, Edgy.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag! Threatening a young lady like that.
Well,
Wait, hold up. What now, pal?
what are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed, that sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow in this mountain.
Oh, then what is the secret that you mentioned?
Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope?
Oh,
Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any envelopes. Yeesh.
oh my god.
Then why were you so quick to
Oh my
apologize,
fucking
pal?
God.
It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his.
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down.
Like I want to throttle him.
But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still hiding something, I know it.
Toss him in the river.
Throw him in the fucking river, yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, detective?
Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago.
If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry,
What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
what was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
I already told you that, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What does it?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? What then? What? Wait, where? Why? How?
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
We saw
If
Sister
you hide
Bikini in a
anything-
bikini.
If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal.
Oh man.
Ah!
Oh my God! What?
Oh no. No, no,
Oh
no.
my God!
No.
No!
No.
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like that? Why are you glaring at me like I'm the next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Oh God.
Yeah, Edgeworth is like, fuck this. Oh, hello.
No, there's a cat that has peeked underneath their blue screen. This is Frederick. Come here, Frederick. Okay, bye, Frederick. Frederick is leaving. He's like, no, 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 Mama, no.
Don't make me.
No, 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 no. Come here, Steve. Bring him over. Bring him here.
Bring me my son.
Bring me my stooge.
Bring me my child.
Hello, baby boy. All right, so that's going to be it for our stream for today. So the next episode will be next week, next Saturday,
Okay,
in
catch your
good old
other child.
2020. So this is going to be our last Phoenix Wright stream for 2019. Tomorrow will be a Sunday, which is our team stream. That's all 5 of us in this channel playing video games together. And that'll be our last team stream for 2019. And then Monday, Tuesday is going to be New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We're all going to be partying together. Wish you were here.
Yeah, don't expect anything on New Year's Eve on the Tuesday.
Yeah.
So no Kingdom Hearts, despite the fact that I'm done.
Maybe Final Fantasy remake demo. Because
You
I hear
know
that's
what?
a thing that might happen.
I don't know. I don't know if the demo will be available by then. If it is, that'd be great. if not, I mean, I also don't know if there would be enough for like 2-hour content. The PAX demo was hella short.
That's true. But this is the new developed. This is like the close to launch demo, so it could be a little bit more than that. But yeah.
What do you want to play tomorrow
what do you wanna
for
play
team
tomorrow?
stream?
Yeah, we'll probably play more
Monster Hunter?
Hunter. It just seems like the safe bet. We have some Safi quests that we need to figure out, I guess. So if you want to do some grinding, we can.
Yeah, we're all done for tonight.
Yeah. No, but all done? No, butts happened. That's what happened. But yeah, for those of you who are new to the channel, we're 5 people who play video games. My name's Rashi, and I play video games on Saturday, usually Bad Boy Stubs with some kind of video game attached to it. And then Joyce usually shows up there as well. Monday, Tuesday, then we play video games 7 days a week. I know, it sucks.
I know.
But you're gonna have to wait till next week. We play video games 7 days a week, and we alternate between 5 people. Myself again, Joyce, James, Ashy, and Colston. You can check out their streams on this channel in our backlog, as well as on our YouTube page, where we
Try to have
try our best to queue up archive all of our stuff. So thank you again for all the new people who joined us today.
Thank you for the new
Kupo
follows.
Magic, Metadona for your subs. We really appreciate it. Anything goes a long way for us to improve our streaming time and streaming gear. Your donations have brought us this wonderful blue screen, which we appreciate immensely, as well
That
as
our cats hide underneath.
cats now hide underneath and it's covered in cat hair. And also give us things like our Blue Yeti for Colston, which he loves immensely. New things like stream decks, Elgatos, all that stuff to help us stream better, longer, faster. So without further ado, we'll see you next week on Saturday for another stirring episode of Ace Attorney Bad Boy Stubs. Hopefully, before we reach the end of this game, I will have a fun surprise for you all. But until then, buy our merch. Hashtag just kidding, not real merch. This is just a Christmas gift that someone gave me. That is a follower of the channel, which I appreciate immensely. You will all know him. Okay, we'll miss you. I will miss you too, but we'll come and pop in and say hi tomorrow. That'll be definitely the last day you'll probably see us until the new year. Rashi water, it's the quenchiest. Yeah.
It'll quench you.
You thirsting? Get Rashi water. Again, for those of you who are new to the channel, please feel free to drop a like, hit a subscription if you've got one loose. Again, really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. My name's Rashi.
And Joyce.
We'll see you later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.